Hey guys, it's me, Tara, Disney Mummy with a Mess. So I wanted to come on here and do a cruise review for you all because recently I went on the Disney Dream and done a 4-night cruise, and I wanted to come on here and give you my review on how I got on and what I thought of the Disney Dream and what I thought of the cruise and if it's worth the money that you pay for it. So first of all, when you board the ship at Port Canaveral in Florida, you can do your check-in online. We did ours, I believe it was 60 days before the actual sail away date, and it was so easy to do. So when we actually got to the cruise, it was so easy. We just walked to the check-in desk. They gave us our keys to the world card, which look like this. On there it has your cruise, sail away date, what ship you're on, your name, and also it has your dining time, your table number, and also I don't know if you can see, but it has this code. I'll explain a bit more about that in a bit, but on the Disney Dream or on the Disney cruises, you have rotational dining. So each night you eat in a different restaurant. And that code just basically explains which restaurant you're eating different nights. The E stands for Enchanted Garden, the R stands for Royal Table, and the A for Animator's Palette. Once it's time to go through to the boarding gate, it's so easy. You go through and you go through, you scan your key to the world card, and onto the cruise ship you go. You do have to keep these with you at all times. You need these to get on and off the ship. If you go to destinations, like if you're getting off the ship at Nassau, or you're getting off the ship, say in Jamaica, you do have to take identification with you as well, like your passport, to prove that is you. Once you're on the ship, the choice is entirely up to you of what you can do next. You can go to Cabanas for a buffet meal, or you can go to one of the sit-down restaurants. We chose on our first day to go to Cabanas, and I'm so pleased we did. It's so relaxed. The variety of food there's so much choice. There was steak, there was lamb chops, there was crab claws, there was prawns, there was chicken nuggets, there was pizza, there was pasta, there was salad bars, and then the dessert section was incredible. There was so much choice. After that, you can do anything you like on the ship. We chose to have a look around at the kids club because my girls were so excited to have a look on there. The kids club on the Disney Dream is called the Oceaneers Club and the Oceaneers Lab. Children can go in there from the age of 3 years old to 12 years old. What they do, they give them like the magic bands, like what you get at Disney World. They can keep them for the whole time on the ship. However, you do have to hand them back at the end of your stay. If you do want to keep him, I believe it's a $12 charge on your account per child. My girls did hand theirs back. But it's fantastic, so they can scan their band to let them in and out of the kids club. Now, inside the kids club there is so much for the children to do. There's Pixie Hollow, there's Andy's Toy Room, there's also the Star Wars Bay as well. Now when you first get on the ship, there is sort of an open house where adults can go and have a look at the kids club, so you can see what it is like and explore it with your children to see if your children would like it. Obviously my girls loved it. They were so relaxed in there, so comfortable. Throughout the stay at the kids club. There were so many activities which were so much fun. There was one which Poppy loved, which was Pluto's pyjama party, in which she also got to colour in a pillowcase with Pluto. Pluto was actually there with them, which was lots of fun. But there was loads of games. There was also sort of an Xbox game with the Disney Infinity characters, so the children could play on that as well. If you wanted to, what you could do is they have the wave phones, so the children, if there was a problem with the children during their time in the kids club, or if they were bored or they just wanted to speak to you, the sort of cast members in the kids club could call you on your wave phone, which you get from your stateroom, and they could call you at any time and let you know your children weren't happy or there was a problem. So there was no worries, or if there was any issues, your children could get in contact with you. Now for our stateroom. We had a beautiful stateroom. We had a deluxe ocean view extended veranda. It was beautiful. I cannot recommend this room highly enough. It was fantastic. I was a bit worried in case, because we had an extended veranda, if there'd be lots of people overlooking onto our veranda. However, this was not the case. In fact, I felt like we still had quite a bit of privacy, and it was like we had 4 verandas in the space of our 1 veranda, which was amazing. We were in stateroom 5150 on the Disney Dream. So if anyone's looking to book the Disney Dream, 5150, it's right by the kids club. You get a large veranda, quite a big room. I recommend it. So yeah, the room itself, don't be worried about kids knocking on Pepe's door, which is right next to the room. We didn't hear a thing. So that was another thing. But yeah, we also had a fantastic stateroom host who looked after our room. She was constantly coming in all the time, cleaning. Really, really good. They have so much pride in looking after your stateroom and making sure everything is fantastic and clean for you. Every evening we came in, the bed would be pulled down for the kids to go on the bunk bed. There would always be some form of towel art as well. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was worried if we would be quite cramped in our stateroom. We had, because we had come from quite a long stay in Florida. We'd done 3 weeks. So we had 4 large suitcases, 2 hand luggage cases, 1 big handbag and 1 sort of man-sized satchel. And then there was the 4 of us. However, we managed to fit everything in perfectly. Under the beds there is room to hide the suitcases. Also there was room inside the wardrobes as well, and then there was also room inside the sort of coffee table as well, where you could hide bags and stuff as well, although the girls enjoyed hiding their teddies in that one. But like I say, I was worried in case our stateroom would be really small on the cruise ship. However, there was no need to worry, it was fine. For entertainment around the ship, there is a show on every night. We saw all the shows that were on the Disney Dream and were available to us, and I must say I loved them all. I think the Golden Mickeys were my favourite, just because I'm a big Walt Disney fan, so that one was quite close to my heart. Yeah, I think Chris's favourite was Beauty and the Beast. He said just the effects in that one were amazing. So yeah, I loved the evening shows. They were fantastic. We did also manage to see the Nutcracker film, because on board the ship they also have a cinema. So you get to see films, the latest films that are out at the same time. So at the time it was the Nutcracker. So we did get to see that, which was great. One thing I will say is the rotational dining. So if you are, they have two different seatings. They have a 5:45 seating and an 8:15 seating. We were the earlier seating, so if you do the earlier seating of dining, you can then see the later shows. But if you do the later seating of dining, you can do the earlier shows, which is great and really handy to do. Obviously, we prefer eating early, so then we can let our food go down. But some people may prefer to see a show first because they don't fancy eating. So it does work well. Whatever works well for your family, you can choose which you'd prefer. If, however, when you get your Key to the World card, or you're not happy with that time, I believe when you first get on the ship, if you go to guest services, they can change that for you. They can try and adjust it. Also, on some ships, you have to share a table with other families. We were very fortunate in the sense that we had a table to ourselves, but if you're the type of family who don't like to sit with other families, that's something else to potentially consider. So if you're not too keen on that might be something you may want to inquire with at guest services when you first get on the ship as well. The shops on board the ship are absolutely amazing. I saw so much merchandise that I loved. The only problem is you cannot use cash, which I didn't realise. You have to use your Key to the World card. So that is something to bear in mind. Make sure when you link your credit card to the account, it is one that you don't mind money coming off it, because you cannot use cash on board the ship. You have to use your Key to the World card. So yeah, I don't know if you can potentially use gift cards on board the ship, but Disney gift cards, but you can't use your bank card. Right, day 2 on board the Disney Dream. We did not get off at Nassau. We stayed on board the ship. We made the most of the ship. We paid all that money for the Disney Dream, so we made the most of the Disney Dream. We stayed and we saw the princesses. We also went swimming. Well, the girls went swimming in the pool. The pool isn't very big, so you can't really swim too much. The sunbeds did get busy, but we managed to find 2 in the sun. However, they were quite crowded, but it was fun, and we did have lots of fun. However, we had lots of fun doing that, and then we decided we wanted to go and do the detective agency round the ship, which was loads of fun. My girls had so much fun doing that. It's a bit like the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, I believe. So you get given a quest and you have to go around the ship trying to find out, for us, who had stolen the paintings, trying to get the paintings back, and who had done it. And it was lots of fun. After that, the girls wanted to go back into the kids club for a bit, which me and Chris didn't mind, because we had such a huge veranda. We could just go and sunbathe and chill out on the veranda, have a couple of beers and just chill out for a bit. After that, we could, I believe, we went and did a music quiz for a couple of hours, which was quite a bit of fun, before going back to the room and all freshening up and getting changed for the evening. On day 3, we went to Castaway Key, which was brilliant. This was one of our favourite days on the Disney Dream. We loved this day so much. When we first got off the ship, we got to see Pluto in his beachwear. He was brilliant. And then we got to meet Captain Jack Sparrow. Now this is a character we have all wanted to meet for a very long time. So to meet him on Castaway Key was very, very special. And I must say, he was absolutely fantastic with the girls, especially Poppy. It seems like he kind of grew a little soft spot for Poppy. So yeah, that was brilliant. A brilliant way to sort of start the day. And then we left him and then managed to find ourselves a lovely spot on the beach. And what I loved on Castaway Key, when you first get there, there are loads and loads and loads of sunbeds, and you kind of panic and think, oh my goodness, this is going to be crazy. There's too many sunbeds. There's going to be so many people around me. However, when you kind of get there, actually there's loads of sunbeds to make sure that everyone managed to find their perfect spot. Because yeah, I managed to get a perfect spot, and there was hardly anyone around us, and I managed to pull my little chair right up to the sea and put my feet in the water, and Chris and the girls just went off swimming in the ocean, and I was just able to watch them and relax. Now, you can hire snorkel gear on Castaway Key, but you can also bring your own. The only thing they do ask is you wear a life vest while you're snorkeling, which is fair enough. But it's loads of fun. Chris and Tilly had so much fun snorkeling. They took their own sort of full face snorkel mask and had lots of fun. The food on Castaway Key is okay. I was hoping it was going to be better than what it was, but it was still really good. I believe on the adult side, on Serenity Bay, it's meant to be really, really good with steak and stuff. But we didn't have that on the part where we are. But the free ice cream was still amazing, and we did have quite a bit of that. The girls did make use of the kids club on Castaway Key, because the kids club from the ship comes onto Castaway Key for the day. So the girls did make use of that, and they did love that because they give them ice pops and they can cool down. There's all cool water sections. So yeah, they did love that. And it was nice for me and Chris to also be able to relax and just sunbathe and not have to worry what the girls are up to. So yeah, that was really nice and peaceful thing to be able to do on Castaway Key. However, that evening we had Pirate Night. And Pirate Night was something fun where you can dress up. Some people do, some people don't. Some people just wear a pirate t-shirt. We, however, went all out in full pirate costume, and it was great fun, and I'm so pleased we did, because it's something that you don't do at home. And yeah, why not dress up as a pirate? The food on Pirate Night wasn't as great as the food had been on other nights, but it was still good. That evening they did an amazing pirate show, which we got to watch and was lots of fun. However, we weren't able to see the fireworks just because I wasn't too well that evening. But they do fireworks as long as the weather is okay and it isn't too windy, which is something to bear in mind. Day 4 was our day at sea, and for us, we made the most of just relaxing. We got to do an Elsa and Anna meet and greet, and we also got to watch the Beauty and the Beast show. Now there was 2 showings of this show on that particular day. So we watched the Beauty and the Beast show at lunchtime, and then watched the Nutcracker in the evening in the cinema. There was also a goodbye show, but again I wasn't feeling too well, so we didn't get to see that. But from what I've seen on other YouTubers, that does look really good fun as well. From our waiters in the restaurant, to the shop attendants, to even our stateroom host. They just were genuinely lovely people who love their jobs and just wanted to make sure you had a nice holiday, which is what I loved about it. I loved the Disney Cruise Line. I loved how all your food was included, all your drink was included, the kids club was all included. Everything was included. If you wanted room service, it was included. Yes, you had to pay a tip per plate to the person who brought the food to you as a tip, but that was fine. But everything was included for you. I loved the Disney dream. I loved the Disney Cruise Line. Yes, I am a huge Disney Cruise Line fan now. I loved it so much, I can't wait to book my next trip. I can't wait for Disney to release the next lot of cruise dates for 2020. That just goes to show how much I love them. I can't wait to book my next trip with them. So if any of you are having doubts and wondering whether you should book that cruise, just go for it. It is amazing, and it's so worth it. It may seem like a lot of money at first, but it is worth it in the long run, because you have so many happy memories. It was the best, it was the most different holiday I've ever been on, but the best holiday I've ever been on. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. I do try and upload normally on Disney videos on a Sunday. I know this one's on a Monday, but it was because I was feeling a bit poorly yesterday. But yeah, that's everything from me, Disney Mummy with MS. If you do have any questions about Disney Cruise Line, please feel to comment down below and I will try and answer those for you. That's everything from me. See you guys all again next time. Bye.